Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I'm going to do something this morning. I have lots of things actually that I wanted to do. We have a really sunny day and it is freezing cold. But never mind. I'm inside in the warm. Well, it's partially warm in here now. It won't be too bad. Now, I've got this... what's the name? Flower press thing that I bought, plant press. Cost me $5 at Can Assist. It was still in the box. So, I put stuff in there a long time ago. Well, probably not long enough to show it to you. Forgot all about it. That happens, doesn't it? I'm either itching to get things open or don't wait for long enough or I forget about it. So this is pretty snazzy, isn't it? Way of fastening it down. Brilliant, that is. I thought even if I didn't use that, sorry about the noise, I could use this to put a band round a journal, couldn't I? But I'm not going to do that because if this works in here, let me see, what have I got? There's that cardboard bit. Paper. Oh, looky. Oh, my goodness me. Gee, the leaves turned out good, didn't they? Look at that. Wow, that's brilliant. Oh, I do like these. Oh, they look good. I was coming home one day and I thought, I seen a bit of stuff along the road, so I was on the way, so I thought I'd have, oh, look at these. I do like these. Wow, and this stuff here, this ferny stuff. Don't know if my flowers turned out too good. I probably shouldn't have tried to press that. It's not. It was a bit thick. I honestly don't know what they are. But I don't know. I might be able to get a bit off it or something. That looks good. That bit there. Might be able to use it. And this is. Oh, I got a feeling that might have been some sort of was it a dandelion maybe? I don't know what that was. I've got to be honest now. Now, I don't know about these. I didn't do a very good job of this, did I? Oh, well, hang on a minute. Might be able to revive it or not. Will it come up? Right. So, that's... Well, the flowers didn't work. Let's get the leaves off there because they're really good, and they're I think I've got another few there by the look of there's a bird sticking out the side there. So these turned out well. These I wanted to use in something, some sort of specimen thing or something. But anyway, let's put them in here. Look, some of these ivy ones look good. Look at that, brilliant. I don't know, it must have been about maybe 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe. I don't think I'll use those, don't know. We'll see what else I've got in here. Have I got any more into this one? This come with all these papers. And the card and everything they did. I'll put that one in the bin. I'll keep them later. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness me, look at these. Aren't they nice? Isn't it pretty? Oh, wow. This was some climbing thing. Pulled a bit off it. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Oh, cool. Okay, so bits are falling off, but we'll try not to kill it all. Look at that. Oh, this one. He's good. He's good. Oh, dear. These leaves turn out really good, didn't they? These leaves. These were off some sort of ivy thing, I think. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I think that's what it was. Gee, this one went a bit dead. Wow, he died. Oh, my goodness me. It doesn't look like that when I put it in there. It mustn't have been good to try and fix him. But see, if these aren't going to... They're flying off their little stem. But that's okay, because I can still put in a book or something, can't I, on paper? Is that all, I wonder? I don't think I did many, because I didn't bring home many. I know Jeremy's got some giant pansies out there, but they're too big to put in something like, the size that I've made for things. They're too big. You get in there, go on. break that off, I don't mind. It'll all go back together. Oh, where did that little leaf go? Here we go. Okay. So that was good. Any more? Nope. Well, that's okay, because I've still got plenty of other stuff to use anyway if I need to, and I can just use them for whatever I want to do now, and put this away until I can get some more when the springtime comes along and all the flowers come out. There's lots more, but I didn't have a choice. I should go at the back, I suppose, and get some hubbies. He's got geraniums and things like that, but they're too big. I bought some Aslium ones for him to do, grow for me, but they won't be ready yet for a while. That's nice ones they are, little ones, little tiny flowers. But anyway, so that's not bad, hey? So that's good, I'm pleased about that. Now, I do have some disappointing news for myself. They're not opening Spotlight in parks. They're not opening it. Now, Spotlight is like our one of our good craft shops. Well, it has home decor stuff and everything in it, and all the craft things, you know, the dyes, the papers and all that sort of thing. And they're not bringing it here to parks at all. I told you that they were. Somebody told me that they were, and I'm a little bit of a, I don't know, I like to go to the powers that be and find out what's happening, because people talk, don't they, especially in small towns. So I rang the council, and then the lady rang me back the next day and she said there's no plans for it. She said nobody's even put in a, what's the name, to build it here. So there you go. That was a bit of a failure. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because if I need anything from there, I'm just going to buy it online anyway, you know, because it's just, well, I suppose it's as easy, but the only thing I was looking forward to was getting into the box that they have there, you know, clearance, you know, because I've got a lot of things. I got a lot of dyes one time on clearance, but it's only because this young man found them in the box when I was talking to him on the phone. So, but it was really good day, that was. But you know, that's what was looking at. Plus, I bought fabric when it first came out there at 2 Forbes, because we did have it over there, but it burnt down. Now, anyway, okay, so I asked before if anybody could find it, where to buy the Daphne's Diary at. While I'm talking, I suppose I should give something to peep at. I don't know what it would be though. Yeah, there's a bird. And 2 ladies said, well, 3 did. There's some in Victoria, so I've messaged back to them. One of them had said that one of the ladies in Victoria said she'd have a try for me and see if she could get them. I only really wanted volume number 5 to start with, to see what I thought, because I've seen a lady using it on YouTube. Now, I've had some in the past myself, but people say you can't put them into your journals and sell them. Well, that's not right. You can use anything out of that book and put it in your journal, as long as you sell it as your thing, not a Daphne's Diary project. You don't say this is a Daphne's Diary picture when you show them through your journal, or mention her name at all, because it's going to be yours that you've changed. If you've bought it and turned it into something else, like you make a tag out of a picture that come out of there, or something like that, and you put it in there, and it's your thing, okay? Now, I've showed before in another video, I read out what it said about it, and that's how it works. The only thing you cannot do is make a journal using her products and call it a Daphne Diary journal. You can't do that. But I have actually seen them on Etsy. So, you know, I got, like I said, I rang up about Spotlight, but I also rang Disney years ago, because my TAFE teacher told me that I couldn't buy material with Disney things on it and make little kids' pyjamas and that and sell them, because that was wrong. But that wasn't true, because I rang their lawyers. I rang the Disney lawyers, because I'm a bit of a, I want to know the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. And they told me, if you buy the material, if it's got Mickey Mouse on it or something, that's fine. You can make a pair of pants, a little pair of shorts, little shirts or whatever, as long as you write on there that was made by you. You don't say it's a Disney product. You cannot sell it as a Disney product, if you understand what I mean. Because once you buy something, it belongs to you. And then you're not allowed to use it as their thing. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. You know, you can't go, oh, look, I've made these Disney clothes. No, I haven't. I've made some little shorts and I used the pretty pictures, okay? And the people can just, as long as I used to make the things and put my name in the back, you know, you can't sort of say that this is a Disney thing, but you can sell it because it was your thing and you paid for it. You just don't sell it under their name. And same with Edith Holden. Everybody uses her things all the time and calls them Edith Holden. And it isn't because them books are old, because they're not old enough to be, I'm sure they're not old enough to be some sort of thing. I think it's way back, you know, before copyright. Copyright is you cannot photocopy it and use it over and over again. You can only use the actual thing itself. Like if you got, so we buy, what's name paper, don't we? Scrapbooking paper. See, this is Graphic 45. Now, I don't know what their rules are on this because I've never read it, you know, but you're not allowed to photocopy that. You're not allowed to photocopy that and then reuse it. But you can use the actual item. Same with the Daphne's Diary magazines. You can't photocopy the pieces in it and reuse it, and you can sell the magazine, resell the magazine. People do that because they don't want it anymore. I hope you don't think I'm raving on here, but I just want you to know that you can actually you can use the things like this here come out of a children's book. Now, that's from Beatrix Potter, I think, isn't she the one that does these ones, I think? But I'm not going to say that that's who it is because I'm just going to put it in the book and that's Miss Puddle Duck or whatever her name is in the fox thing. And you can use that, but that's the thing. That is the actual piece out of the magazine or the book. That is not a copy because you can't use a copy, okay? But I know I can pick up a lot of... I've got a whole heap of pictures because I've got a whole heap of those books that just come to me out of the, you know, from everywhere. So that's how it works. So the Daphne's Diary thing, if anybody has got any other ideas that you can tell me, if you can tell me if you like, you know, what your thoughts are on that, because honestly, I'm sure what I'm saying is true because I rang up and I asked Disney about theirs, and I'm sure that this applies. It's the way that that's written in that book. That cat is driving me crazy. I have got an actual piece of something here out of one of her books. You just can't copy them. You can use your page, but you can't copy the pages. You can't say that it's her item either. You can't say, oh, this is and I have seen things on Etsy, like I said, where people have written that it was a Daphne's Diary journal that they've made. So how does that work? But anyway, you know, that's to my knowledge, that is not right. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I've been waffling on here a bit about it, and I don't mean to, but I just want you to know that you don't have to worry about that. If you want to use the pictures out of anything, you know, you can. I had something here from one of them a long time ago. I don't know what I did with that. But anyway, so that was me having a yarn. Anything else? I can't think of anything else. Other than the fact that I should probably put one of these leaves into a frame. What do you reckon? Let's see how I can go. How I do this. This is one that I've put through the laminator. I laminated this one here that's cut. It's not actually real. The only thing I don't like about this is you got to have the same thing on the back, you know, because if you put that into something, turns up or whatever, it's still got the same thing on the back. If you understand, you've got to make an opposite copy of it. But anyway, that doesn't matter now. I think I'm going to make a thing for this. Let me see. I just dropped this box of stuff on the floor, and then I had to call my poor husband in here because I have a cat screaming at the door, as you can tell. I had to call poor Jeremy in here to help pick them all up because I've got all this, and I just dropped all that on the floor, and it went everywhere. Honestly, it did. So it's not one bit organised at all now. It's all over the place. I just want to find a thing to make a... here's one here. To make some... I've got some blue ones here too. I don't know what sort to use. Right, so I did a bit of cutting out the other day. I love cutting out. Just depends though what sort of mood I'm in though, really, to be honest with you. Now I like the idea of that sort of thing, but I've got to fix that. See, these are the you cut out circles and then you get these bits left over. So I keep them. And there's some tiny little frame thing. I might use one of these. Where is it? Here. I might use one of these. If anybody would like some of these, I'm thinking about putting them on my Etsy. Like these ones that are cut out. Thinking about cutting some out and putting them on my Etsy so people can have them too, because I feel I'm very lucky that I've got all this stuff. And if I can... I thought the other day I got a whale tail thing. I bought a die. Look, I got it, and look at it, isn't it cool? Look at that. Isn't it nice? Now in the die I've got a whole heap. I got 3 of the smallest sizes, it comes in it, 2 of the middle sizes, and then 4 of the smallest ones there was, so you can cut them all out, together really quickly. Like, you don't have to. So, beaut. I know I wanted all this time a punch, and I thought, and they were really dear. Cost me for these dies $20. I paid 13 or something for the thing, and I got these as well. And I haven't worked out how to use these yet. And I've gone off what I'm doing here again, haven't I? These are a little hole, that you want to. If you want to put a little hole, you've got a back and a front. I thought it'd work on a fold, but it wouldn't, and they only come like this. So they were on there. I can't reach that. I'd show you, but there was 3 of these size, and 4 of them size, 3 of these size, and 2 of the big size, and then there was a few of these here, so you could cut out more than one at a time, so you'd have a fair few, see, and that's a good idea, isn't it? But I always wanted one of them tab things, so you could just put it on the side of your, whatever you got on the top of your tag or whatever. You could put a little hole in there, and whatever you want to do. I love them, and I've got all these, so I have so many, and I would like to put some up on my Etsy, but I don't know if people would be really interested in them. I'm going to use this one today to put this in. Sometimes you cut out the wrong thing, don't you? But maybe that would work. Just depends what you put in there, wouldn't it? Maybe that would work. Now, I don't know how long I've been in here, so I better time this. I've probably been in here a fair while. Okay. I know. So when it gets round to the 10, Sonya, if that makes any sense to me. Oh, hang on, what's in this one? The green ones. I will put them on my Etsy anyway, as far as I know, because I can't see why not, because it'd be a good idea, I think. Where's... some people haven't got the way of getting them anyway, so, you know, this would be easy for you to do if I put them up there. I promised myself I'm going to finish 3 journals because I got 1 and 2 halfway, I think. I'm going to finish them, get them up there too later. Oh, this one here, that's like the photo one though, isn't it? I do like that. This is one I've cut out with my dies too, but it's really hard. You have to actually put sticky tape on them to try and make sure you get the right edge. I love that edge on there though. I do love that edge. Where's the thing I was planning on using? Here, right. Now, it's back to front, isn't it? You know, I think it should open like this. But I'm sure that that's the bottom. I don't know why I think that. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's not the bottom. Maybe it's not the bottom. Is it? I'm going to put some little leaves in there. Gee, I'm not going to be able to fit much, am I? Maybe I should try one of these photo things. It might be more fun doing that. They'll just only be small. That's the only thing I don't like about this too. It's only got very, very thin edge around that. Very thin. Alright, let's see. I'll get 1 leaf. Maybe 1 leaf is enough, do you think? Nope, it's too big. Goodness me. So that was my issue too when I was picking up stuff. I was hoping I was going to get it so it was going to fit in the thing. In my frame. I suppose you can cut out your frames though any size you want to, really. You don't have to have the same as this one. You can have whatever size frame you want. If I'd cutting it out with a ruler and a what's the name, knife. It's not very exciting, is it really? It's got no flour in it. Not really exciting without a flour. Oh, I didn't throw that one in the bin. Maybe I should keep those until I find a flower. What do you reckon? These are ones I got the other day. They're probably not anywhere near me just because I'm thinking about using them. I bet you they're out in the lounge room. Of course they would be. Some here, but I think they might be too big. You always put a sticker in there, couldn't you? I was going to do a dried flower, Sonia. I know, it's scary, isn't it? How things change from my channel, what I start to make and what I end up with. Somebody, I don't think I laminated this, but I've got a leaf here that's been laminated. That looks good, doesn't it? Right. I might just put a leaf in or some. It's got to have to be something. Here we go. Maybe this one here. He takes up all the space, doesn't he? But he can be. He's a specimen. Oh, these ones are good. I love these. I like the texture on that. It's really neat. Nope. I don't know what to put on behind him now. I think I want something there, don't I? This piece of paper's all right, that colour. Alright. Yes, not much of a, not very exciting, is it? So one bit exciting. I'll show you one that I did. If I've got it in the book here. I don't think I have. Okay. Okay, it must be in here somewhere. Oh, you know how you were going to put something somewhere and you didn't? Right, well that's what's happened. Well, here's the Daphne's Diary piece that I was talking about. I'm done with that thing. Oh well, it mightn't be that interesting after all. I don't know where I put it. So this is out of the Daphne's diary, and this is one of them, and this has got lines and beautiful pictures, aren't they? So they're for cutting out, but you can, they're for using in your own journal, but you can put them into something else and you can use them. I'm very much sure of that. I'm not telling you fibbies. I'm sure I'm not telling you fibbies. I've got to find that thing I made and show you. Oh dear, I did that one. I'll never find anything again after this, will I? I've got some books here I've been making, little journals, to put into my little journals, to put in the journals to have things to write on, because you want to. Okay, so this here, now this one here I made two-sided, look. I put that into a piece of, I've actually put that into a piece of acetate. Now, this lady, all I did was, on the internet, on the computer, I made it both ways. Can't explain that. I did a reverse copy of it, right? I did one and reversed it, and then I stuck them together and cut them out. I cut them out and then stuck them together, and that's how I got that. So that's that way, but I don't know what else I was looking for, but anyhow, these are my little booklets I've been making. Look at these, aren't they gorgeous? I've been making these to put in me, so I do other things besides, you know, nothing. I've got things that I do work on from time to time, making all these little journals, because I want to finish my books so I can put them up on my Etsy. So I've got those there that I've been working on. But I went and got lost on a journey into nowhere, didn't I? And I'm sorry I won't be able to do that pressed flower in there, because it's not going to work for me today, that pressed flower. I just did want to show you the one that I did in this other frame, because I thought it turned out really well. And then I lost it. Of course I've lost it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Terribly sorry, people. I am terribly sorry about this. You probably turned me off now and you can't hear me apologising. Never mind. If you come back another day, I might be organised. Hopefully I will be. It's not in here, is it? Oh, they were just all where I needed them to be, and now it's just all gone wrong, hasn't it? Well, maybe you can have a peep about in there while I do too. Might be able to find them for me. I put another box inside of this so I'd have like two separate places so they wouldn't all tip over and get in a kerfuffly mess. There's some more of those whale tail tab things. Really. Anything else that I was looking for, I would have probably lost it too. There's some pink ones. I do get carried away when I get to with the big shot out and start winding. I do enjoy doing that. I don't believe this. Of course I do. It happens to me every time, doesn't it? Every single time I do a video on something that I want to show you, I can never find the thing. Did I put it in here? This is only supposed to have pictures in it, but I probably did put it in here, because when I picked everything up it was, I don't think it was this one though. This one didn't fall, so it wouldn't have been in here. Maybe it's on the floor somewhere, lost to it forever. Okay, righto. I'm sorry, I can't find that thing that I made. I should probably make another one and show you. Can I remember how it went? I don't know. What did I put in it? I got nothing. I can't tell you anything. There's another lot of little sticker things that I got there. I do have a little arrangement of stickers from time to time there. I've got them all over the place here. I'm going to put a stamp in it. I'm going to put a stamp in there. No, I'm not. She's not right, that lady. I do not want to say to you that I can't do this video because I really don't want to take it off here. I want to put it up. I do want to put it up. So I have these other little, these are slide things, aren't they? Those ones. Well, that's nice. I could use a picture, couldn't I? Of course I could. I've got one here, but this is not what I was looking for, but I did do these couple. Maybe I won't. Glue. We have a lot of issues with glue. That's a stamp. Oh, not a stamp, a sticker. Yeah, well, it's a sticker stamp thing, that one. Oh, well, I'll just do this other thing if I can. Same way. I have these leaves that I put that in a the laminator and made that. I think I just have too much stuff sometimes. I just got nowhere I can. I love these. I think I showed you those though, didn't I? I think I showed you them. I made that. That's really cool. I love that. I'm going to fasten it in a journal. These little things can go back in here now because that was a failure. There's one failure today. I failed that. And I know that's not in there, this thing I'm looking for, because I never put it in the first place. Not over here, is it? Under this, in this packet. Things are always in the last place you look, aren't they? Maybe not today. I don't think that's going to work for me today. I forgot that this one was over here too, so there's only a few bits in that. And hubby brought them in for me. He just put them there, so... oh well, never mind. Let's just make this here thing. Where am I? Oh, what am I doing with that? That looks nice, doesn't it? I don't mind that one. It's pretty. I'll put green underneath it. No. Isn't it good how our brain tells us that? Don't do that. Your brain says. Just don't go there. Righto. I'm sure everybody knows how to do this sort of thing. Come here, please. I'm sure it's supposed to go this way with the thing about what it is down the bottom. I'm sorry for wasting your time. I really am. There's one of those. Whatever he is. I'll show you what I did to this anyway. I'll put something in here in a minute, any minute now. I will put something in there. I should be looking in the little bits box, shouldn't I? Well, I got these little bits the other day in this nice parcel. I don't know if this was one, it could have been a different one. I cut these out of a magazine the other day. Don't they look awesome? What am I going to do with them? There's always, an idea out there somewhere, I'm sure. Now, I'm going to take something out of this, I think. Here's a packet of nice bits that I bought. I always like a nice bit of something. I'm going to put something like that about there in here. What do you think? That thing? What is it? Okay. I like the colours. They look really good, don't they? Right there. Yeah. This one here is nice. That goes that way though. There's that one. I don't know what this is supposed to represent. I think it better. If it's this is a specimen thing, right? So maybe we should have a flower of some sort in there. You know, you want some sort of a specimen in there, don't you? It's got some sewing things, all good. I haven't really had a good look at this yet, so it's really pretty. Really pretty those are. But the flowers are too big. The flowers are too big. Come here. I think I'm going to do a bit of collage and some, you know, because I really enjoy doing that. So I have too much, I think I have too much stuff to decide on, don't I, really? But I will do it. I will do it. You can never have too many things like this. I'm sure you can't. It's got to be something that you can never have too much of. So here's another lot I got from, these are the Tim Holtz ones, but I don't know if anything in here is big enough. There's a mushroom one. It's going the wrong way. Okay. Well, that's a shame because the colours in that look really good, don't they? Together. These butterflies do too. That looks really nice as well, but it's not going to fit. Ah, dear, you can have all these things, but it doesn't mean they're going to work, does it? It doesn't mean they're going to work. Lots of tiny little bits and pieces here. I was a bit disappointed in the fact that these turned out a little bit lighter than the colours that it showed on the page. Well, I said that about that before. Well, that didn't work either because there's nothing in there I can put on it. It was a bit of a shame, but it's okay because I think I could manage. I just thought that when you look at the colour and you go and you buy it, the colours are not the same. They're not as vibrant, even as on this packet. See how they're really vibrant, them colours in that. Really bright. And this is not what I expected, but anyway, never mind. So I've got these here now too, these little page of books. Little book of page, but they're all going the wrong way too. Oh, goodness me. I suppose these aren't too bad. I'm not a real big fan of them. They look all right if you put something behind them. Something white or light colour. So that doesn't look too bad. It's going the wrong way though, isn't it? Everything's going the wrong way. You can see my dilemma. Oh dear, I'm having a dilemma. What about this one? I wonder if I can lay it down. I'm sure I can. Does it look alright? It's a bit dull, a bit dark. Hang on a minute, put a different colour behind it. Somebody probably said that to me, did you? I heard you. I did, I heard you say that. Somebody said put a light colour behind it, Sonya. Here, we'll try this piece of paper first. That's better. Oh, ha ha, look at that. Finally, got there. I'm getting there, I think. Right, I'm going to leave that. No, I'm going to cut it down a tiny bit. Both ways there. Make sure it still fits under here. I haven't chopped off too much, only by a hair's breadth. Don't want to cover over those holes We'll show you what I'm going to do with them in a minute. What I did with the last lot I had. Righto, put that on there like that. Glue that down. I'm hoping it will glue down. I am hoping it will glue down. There's a lot of glue, Sonya. I hate putting my hands in it because then you wipe it all off. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to lose it all. It's on my hands. Righto. My cat's having a day. He does. He has a day from time to time where he gets stressed out, upset because he can't get in the room where I am or where Jeremy is, and then Jeremy lets him in there, and then he grizzles to come back out, and he's a bit needy. It doesn't matter. We still love him. He's a little pain sometimes, but you know, it's not a very nice thing to say. But it's always on the wrong side of the door. You know, that's how it is. He's just always on the wrong side of the door. I think that's going to cover it. It is. It is. It's fitting in there, being peach-like. That looks nice. I don't mind that. That's not pretty, isn't it? Now, I'm going to just carefully put a bit around the edge of this because I don't know. I can't put it around the other piece because I don't know how far it'll go, see? Like, I can't work out where the ends of it's going to be. So if I put it in there like that, I hope that's about right. Whoa. Oh, push, please. You poor little fella. That there's too high. You can see it through there. Hope that was the right thing I cut off, was it? Yeah. Get back in there now. Nope, that must have been the wrong way, Sonya. Hope that's going to stick. Oh, yeah, now it is because I don't want it to. Not yet, at any rate, just cut that bit off. Oh dear, I hope you can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, fiddling around in the distance. Now, because on here there's these little holes. Now you might want to say, well, I don't want to use all them little holes because they're not quite the thing. I'm going to close this now because I'm happy that that's what it's going to be. Is this what it's going to be? Yes. Right, so I'm closing that. And I'm going to put a brad in there. And I've got these up today. Look at these, aren't these cool? So they got, some of them have got pictures on them. There's a picture of a bottle on there. There's all different sorts. They're very light, really nice brads. They're going to be all right to go in any steampunk things or, you know, anything that you feel could have that colour in here. Well, see, that wouldn't hurt being on there, would it? But I'm not going to use... Actually, I need an eyelet, not a brad. But I can use a brad because I can cheat. I can get myself one of these bulb pins here. I think this will work. I've got just an idea. Here we go. Got the bulb pin. Okay. Now, I'm just going to use one of these holes. The rest I'm going to fix them for you. So show you that in a minute. So that's probably not a fruit looking thing, is it really? No. What else have I got here? Come on, Brads, where are you? Oh dear, I've got 3 minutes or something, not even that, before I got to get this off here. I want something that'll look peach-like. Ah dear, yes, Sonya, sure. Oh, cat, really? Jeremy's going to get angry with me. And then they're not going to be friends for a while. And he knows, that cat knows what's going on. He's not silly. He knows what's going on. He knows. Sometimes him and Jeremy have a bit of a game where they chase one another around. I know, but they have fun, so that's okay. Now, where's my pin go that I had? Here it is. I think this will work. I just don't know yet for sure. Can't see why it wouldn't. So I'm going to put this, hang on, I'm going to put this in the hole here like that, but I'm going to put my pin behind it like that, and then I'm going to do it up. I shouldn't have undone it, I just should put the pin behind it. So that'll work, right? So you just want to turn that down back that way and back that way, so it's not going to stick in anybody. Probably should have put it on before I close that up. And usually I'll press that down with a pair of pliers in a minute anyway. That's not going to work. I thought that pin would hang in there, but it's not going to. So that failed. That's one failure there. Another failure. I've done some failures today, haven't I? Yes. But I can just put the pin through it. I'll just put the pin through it. I won't put the other thing in there. Just put a pin through there. Actually, I don't want to because you can see it. I'll put it through this one. And then I can add something to it later if I want to. Okay? Right. Now, because I don't want to use these other holes, I'm going to get some washi tape. It's what I did last time. And I'm going to put it on here to help it a bit. This would be nice. I'll show you. Now, you don't want to make it flat. You know, you just want to put it on its edges, you know, or whatever. You could cut that off. Might be a better idea. No, I'm going to wrap it around it because I'll stick this in something, I think. I think that's what I'll do. We'll see. But this is why you can cover up your corners. Or you might have to cut it off. Bit up there. Bit on this one. See, I'm making out like this, as I'm not trying to hide anything at all. Just want to hide the holes. Because that's what I was doing there one day. I thought, oh, do you want to put something in every one of these holes? I don't think so. So that's what I did. What I'm doing now. Just put a bit of something around it. And I thought it turned out okay. I don't know, whatever you think, you know, it's just... My husband's TV seems to be getting a bit louder out there. Probably an ad or something. That happens. I don't think that's taken away from that thing too much. And then I want to put on one of those little tiny things I had before. What do I do with them? Here. There's got to be something on this in this packet here that can go along. Oh, look at that, it says specimen. Okay, well, I'll put that on there, can't I? I don't think I've really ruined it. What I might do, though, I might put a boss name in there. Well, I can, can't I? Where are they? Should be here somewhere on the table. It's right before my eyes, I suppose, and I'm looking straight over them or something. I've got my crocodile, right. All I need now is a thing to fill that hole up with. Where are they at? Goodness me, Sonya. They're behind here. No? Can't see them. I don't think I took them out of here. Don't remember doing that. I've got some in every room. I've got some in every room so I can find it. And there's only 2 rooms, but, you know. I don't know if they're in here. I want eyelets. I'm looking for eyelets. I don't know what I've done with them. I might pick them up, put them in this thing by mistake. Probably on the thing. I better go. I'm going to run out of time here. I better go. I'm so sorry about this, but I will put an eyelet in there. I'll come back on here in a minute and show you what I do. But I think that looks all right. Don't you think that looked pretty good? Just putting these bits over to cover up the holes, and you add odd. Wait a minute, I'll put that on there too. You add the odd thing, you know, so it'll look like more. You add more so it'll look like it's wanting to be. I don't think this is a sticker. Probably should put some stuff around it. That will be ink. That stuff with stuff. That stuff would be ink. Some nice pink ink here too. I do. It's not come on very good, but it's okay. Everything's getting stuck up, Sonia, and you haven't got enough ink on that, enough glue on that. Isn't that pretty? I suppose you can't see it. I don't think you can, you know, because it's very, very light. But you can see it, you know, if you're here with me. It's called Tattered Rose, and it's a distressed oxide, and I really like the colour. It's beautiful. So I'm going to put that. I might have to take a bit of this back a bit. Try and get this done before the glue dries.